We are concerned that some advertisers are talking about the blacklisting of news as a content category, and that's something which, on one hand, I understand that response given everything that's been going on for the last couple of years, not just here in the US. But on the other hand, I do think that news does have enormous value, both commercially and socially as well. And I'm not asking everyone to develop and bring a social conscience to work, but I do think it's important that people think about the consequences of decisions such as blacklisting of news, because we would argue not all news sites are the same. Some are very, very careful and deliberate about both the editorial content and also the commercial content, and are worth advertising with. And I don't just mean the BBC here, I mean there's a number of serious journalism organisations out there trying to do a job which has always been important, and actually in today's environment is more important than ever. And I used the term financial oxygen in my presentation earlier. The work that we do with advertisers allows proper journalists to keep doing their jobs, and I think that's extremely important and something we should all cherish. Fake news is a new term actually for something that's pretty old, so it's clearly been a dominant theme here in the US for a while, but actually it's the sort of thing and the sorts of issues that we've seen around the world for decades, which is basically people not being able to rely and trust upon the news that they're hearing. And so for us, when people say, what's your response to it? In many ways, our response is for us to keep doing the things that we've always done, to stick to the editorial values that we've had, and to be appreciated for that, both by audiences and advertisers alike.
What is the value as a publisher to social networks?
Yeah, well, I think there's no one answer to that. It depends what sort of business model you are operating. And for us, as an entity that's on TV, radio, and online, social networks are very, very good as an audience development tool. But also, we're seeing more meaningful partnerships starting to spring up together with the major social networks and the big technology giants, because to a degree, they're concerned as well about what is going on in the news industry. There is a bit of a flight to quality happening, and the relationships are complicated, but they're also multi-dimensional, and for us, they're becoming increasingly fruitful.